I knew nothing about Otterbein, except I knew they played BW because my family, everyone in my family went to BW. I was recruited by all the OAC schools, Mount Union, BW, Otterbein, most of the NCAC schools, and then actually had some scholarship money to some NAIA and Division II type stuff, or NAIA 2, and could have walked on at some bigger schools, but Otterbein, basically I took the visit because there were some former Berea guys who coached there, and it was a day off of school. So
funny how that works out.
I'll take the day off of school because it was an excused absence if you went on a college visit. So drove down 71 and fell in love with the coach, Wally Hood, the late Wally Hood, who coached with Lee Tressel at BW.
Oh, wow.
He was his defensive coordinator, and he recruited me hard. I mean, Mount Union recruited me hard, BW recruited me hard, and Otterbein. Those three really were probably like that and Ohio Wesleyan. Those were my top four as far as like calling me all the time. Pulling me to where it was the head coaches calling me. But Coach Hood, he would come up and watch my high school baseball games.
No kidding.
I was like your classic, D3 guy, like probably like, a little bigger than most guys who get recruited to D3. Maybe if I would have worked a little harder in high school or something, or just focused on football, I would have went to a bigger school. So pretty much every D3 school that recruited me said the magic words, "You're going to play as a freshman." And all of them, they all were selling me on that. Would it have happened at a place like Mount Union? I don't know, but that's what they were selling me on. So in my mind, it was, I want to play. I knew that the OAC was great football, and, growing up and watching it, I loved those BW teams of the 80s and 90s. I used to I knew every player on the team, was it Matt Coase, the quarterback in the early 90s. And, I knew all these teams. And so I knew that D3 football was no slouch. And when I went and finally decided to play at Otterbein, it was, I wanted to go to a smaller school. I wanted to play right away. I didn't want to, be a tackling dummy for 2 or 3 years. And so I knew I had that opportunity at Otterbein, and I started as a freshman at tight end. And so it was the right choice. And Coach Hood, he was, he was a great recruiter, and he had a 5-year plan. And he told us when he was recruiting, we were year 2, our freshman class was year 2 of the 5-year plan. We ended up being nationally ranked as seniors, and
wow.
We had a really good season that year, went 7-3, and that man was hard on us. But I also learned so much from him, and from my position coach, Dave Smith, who I'm still very close to this day. Those two guys had such a big impact on my life, and I don't regret 1 second of going there. And I'm so glad that I took that day off of school to go down there, because I loved the campus, I loved the school, and it was just the right fit for me.